Results mean Ohio Senator JD Vance will take office as vice president. So thank you for joining us at 5:30, everybody. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Angela Ann. So that now raises a few questions tonight. Who will take Vance's Senate seat representing Ohio? And how is that person chosen? 10 TV political reporter Doug Petcash joining us now with some possible names here in the running.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in a second. First, though, it is up to Governor Mike DeWine to choose the name that will end up taking JD Vance's place. And he addressed that recently before the election.
If Donald Trump is elected, then we will start our process to look at people and talk with people. Some people have already contacted me. I've already met with some people at their request. But we'll get down to it after the election, if that's what happens.
And of course, that is what happened. DeWine says the timeline for choosing a successor would be when Vance resigns from his Senate seat. Longtime Ohio Republican strategist Terry Casey floated some well-known names as possible replacements for Vance. We're talking about former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, Secretary of State Frank LaRose, and State Senator Matt Dolan, who both ran in the Republican primary for Senate against Bernie Moreno, and former State Republican Chair Jane Timken, to name a few. Casey, though, says Governor DeWine won't tip his hand about what he's going to do.
But he also is very thoughtful about it because he's thinking about the bigger picture, partly political and partly for the state's future, because more effective U.S. senators makes a difference for this state in getting things out of D.C.
And the appointed replacement would serve in that seat until a special election in 2026. The winner of that special election would then have to run again in 2028, which is when Vance's original Senate term is up.
All right. Well, Doug, do you have any sense of when JD Vance may resign from that Senate seat?
Well, it really is kind of up to him. I mean, he could wait until a day or two, or maybe even the day of the presidential inauguration, which is January 20th this year, or as Terry Casey says, he could resign earlier, maybe sometime in December, so the replacement senator can get a jump on the job, kind of get in there, start learning the ropes.
Yeah. That'd probably be better for the next person stepping in.
For the transition.
And Senator Vance is going to have a little bit of work to do on the transition as well, because he'll probably be heading that up for the Trump administration.
For sure.
All right then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doug.
Yep.
Well.